I've been trying to talk a lot better, and I've been going through phases of my life where I'm learning better because you go through things and you make mistakes and you go through failures, but those failures are not failures unless you don't learn from them. And I've been through a point of my life where I'm learning better. I'm trying to speak better. I've noticed that every time I stutter, that's just me tasting stage fright. That's just me feeling anxiety because of me not knowing what I'm about to say before I say it. Me trying to guess a word that I used to forget, and I no longer forget. And once you say that, it starts to help me because I've usually been forgetting words, and I'll start to be like, I remember. I have I have good recollection of my memory. I have good vocabulary, and I can speak correctly, and I know big words. Once you start to say that, you'll start to actually like remember the words that you've read. You'll start to remember learning what big words and the definitions for them when you say it. And that's what comes to what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's the fact that when you speak things into existence, it's it's not necessarily a product that you're trying to get yourself to believe. It's not necessarily something you're trying to get you to yourself to believe. It's basically you proving yourself right. And that shows self-worth. It gives you power. It gives you strength. And that strength goes into intellect. We can remember things, but we're scared to. That's the problem. We're scared we're going to fail that test. So that's what's going to make us fail it because the fear will keep you in a place to where it makes things seem hard to do. It makes things feel like it takes away that inspiration. It takes away the motivation to do it. And when you take away the motivation from something, you take away the process. And today we're going to talk about the 3 P's. Process, process, progress, and patience. Process, progress, and patience. That's 3 P's that's crucial to manifesting things you want in your life. Process, progress, and patience. Because even if you jump into something, you still have to think first. You still have to learn about doing it. Even if you have to experience it, while you're experiencing, you still have to learn to get better at it. So that's process. Processing things that you've done and that happens to you. And another word is progress. Progress is basically stamina. Progress is basically keep going. Progress is basically working out to failure. Progress is basically doing it. And patience is having enough patience for it to get the true having enough patience for it to get the true ending, to get the true outcome you want it to. And that's a crucial point to manifesting. That's what we need in life. We need to operate by these 3 P's. And by operating by these 3 P's, you will be able to do things that you never thought you could. You will be able to be in places and go places that you never thought you would be able to. And you will be able to make the hard choices. You'll be able to you will have courage to live in your truth and to tell the truth. And it wouldn't impact you negatively. It will always impact you positively, even if it's hard to do these things. You feel me? when it's hard to do things, that's when, because you can do the right thing, but it's hard. And doing the easy thing maybe maybe the wrong doing the easy thing may be the wrong thing. And doing the right thing may be the hard thing. And that's what reality has come to. It's hard to tell the truth because people make it hard on you. People make it hard by telling you that you will be seen as a certain way if you speak up. Is what will happen to you if you speak up, and this what you won't be. This what you won't get when you speak up. And never change. Never change who you are. Change how you react to things and what you do. Because when you change who you are, you'll have to put a facade. And when you're something that you're not, you start to get depressed, real depressed. Because just like Jim Carrey said, depression is just you realizing you don't want to be that character anymore. You don't want to put up this act for so long. You don't want to act like you're strong. You don't want to. You're trying your hard to hold those tears, and you just can't hold it in anymore. You're trying so hard not to feel negative because I can't take accountability and act in my authenticity to become a morally obligated person to do good. I can't do that anymore. And that's when depression will get. Depression will remind you that you're acting. This is not who you truly are. So you'll have a deep rest. You would, and what I call that is an ego death. It's basically you killing the part of yourself that doesn't allow you to grow, and learning from it before you kill it. And I know people who watch my videos, you are someone who impacts me. Because just by you absorbing my energy, just by you feeling my vibrations and hearing what I have to say, you are being impacted. Impacted by what I say and how I feel. So for the people who this video impacted you, make you feel a certain way, make you feel like there's certain things about yourself you gotta change, don't change you. Change the things that you do and how things make you feel. That's what matters. And speak success over your life. I've been saying this for so long. Speak it. And when you speak it, do it. Even if you feel like you're going to fail, do it. Because speaking it is the blueprint that you give to God. And say you want to speak something into existence and you need it, you wonder why you don't see it. It's because you haven't allowed something greater than yourself to interfere with that. To not just interfere with that, but to have something to do with that. That's why people can't get successful around people. That's why people sometimes blame other people for their failure because they want someone else to be who you're not. They want someone to be that person that doesn't need help. You get me? They want you to be that person who doesn't need me, so that when I need you, it will just be one way. You will just all I need is you, but you'll never need me. People want that. And I get that because trust issues is flowing abundantly throughout planet Earth at this time. So So I get that you will want someone when women want to marry a man or women want to get a man, she want him to already need nobody before she needs him, and that's where you fuck up at, because that makes it that's too much power. So now your man will think he have too much will think he have full power over you because you need her. Because you need him. Your man will exert himself in a way as though you can't control him, or you don't have any power over him, and that will lead to greed and malice and lust. That's what makes a person cheat. When some women, y'all getting it wrong. Men, y'all getting it wrong. Y'all think, oh, it's just when a woman, it's just when a woman doesn't need me, is when she'll cheat. But a woman will cheat because she needs you. Because she wants it to be as though, and that's why she'll be like, woman will go to blaming you, and she'll be like, oh, you don't be around me enough. You're always at work. It's because they need you. And a woman would cheat because she don't need you, is because she feels stuck with you. She feels as though, oh, you need me, so I don't want to stay because I'll have to deal with all these things that comes with you. So you needing me is a problem. So they'll take responsibility and they'll throw out accountability. You will take a responsibility and you'll throw out accountability. And what that is you can have responsibilities to do things. You can have, and a job can be a responsibility. Keeping up with things can be a responsibility. Paying bills is a responsibility. But accountability is what you need to do. It's what keeps you alive. It's what changes things. Because if you want things will never change unless you change. If you have someone around you, they won't change unless you change. And if they change and you don't change, you're going to have a problem with the change that they have. That's why accountability, that's why I say responsibility leaves you with regrets. Accountability leaves you with success. Because you can be a father taking accountability and going to work every morning, but you're not. You can be a father taking responsibilities, dealing with your responsibilities and going to work every morning and doing your job every day, but you're not taking the accountabilities that you're not taking account for the child that you have, and you won't realize that family is more important than the responsibilities that you have. And what you do is you'll get all old and senile, and you realize you missed out with hanging with your children and stuff. And you'll never realize until people say you only realize this when when you know you are in your last times. That's what God will do. When you're about to die, you'll realize all the things that you didn't do. And that's what's going to pop up in your head. That's when they say your life flashed before your eyes. There's this man who said, who had a story about this man. He said this man died and he went to heaven, and God showed him a list of the things that he could have been, not the things that he showed them a list of the things that he could have been and the things that he could have done, and not the things he is. He said, he talked to Most High. Most High said, he asked Most High. He said, "What about the things I've done? I helped this child. I got this job. I made this money. I did this for my mom." And Most High just shows you a big list of all the things you could have done better. He shows you all of the things you could have done, because he shows you all the things you could have done if you realize that life goes on. So now he's dead, but he still has to go on with life. And he's like, "Oh, how do I adapt to this? I'm supposed to be dead. Why is life going on? Why can't I rest?" And he realized that they tried to tell you when you was alive, but you didn't listen. I'm gonna leave with that. Peace.